Thanks for staying with us. The stock market has been hit hard with record inflation continuing to impact your wallet. Last week we saw record lows across the board on Wall Street, and for a 6th day in a row, the Dow has fallen. To talk about the rapid decline with stocks is Mark Kass with the Milwaukee Business Journal. Mark, so happy you're with us. Kind of a scary time for investors. What have you been noticing?
You know, probably the most important thing is that it's up and down. We've seen a little bit of that, but we've seen a lot of down lately. And a big part of that is because of inflation. I mean, we're at record highs. We are at highs we haven't seen in 30 or 40 years. And that's starting to impact people, obviously. It's also the thing I've noticed, Julia, over the last couple of weeks is earnings reports that are coming out from companies. It's really starting to hit them. It's starting to hit their expenses, and they're trying to hand it off to their customers, and that's hurting their earnings. And that's, I mean, this is kind of going to be something that's going to be happening for a while. Obviously, with fuel prices, too, is a big issue. We've seen them at record levels. So there's a lot happening here. I think the stock market is hard to predict. We've often said that. Anybody who could predict it is a lot smarter than I am.
Right.
But I think you're going to see a lot of kind of up and down. You're going to see it really happening for a while because inflation is not going away. We have not seen a stop yet in inflation. And until we do, I think it's going to be some hard times right now.
Well, that's a good point, with the businesses now feeling the impact of the inflation too. And the big business news of the week for us in Wisconsin was the rejection by KOHL'S shareholders of an attempt of a takeover with the retailer's board. So now the question is whether the company is going to be sold. What do you think?
You know, that's a great question, and that's probably the number one thing I'm being asked about. What happened earlier this week was kind of expected. You were a little unknown if it was going to happen, but KOHL'S is now actively looking at offers. They have a number of offers in from both from other retailers and from equity firms. So they're going through them. They're looking at the offers. Will the number come in? I think the thing that's happened over the past 2 months that may hurt this is the increase in the interest rates on the Feds. How will that impact that? How will the market impact this? What will it mean in terms of the offers? Because, KOHL'S is looking for 60s, kind of mid 60s to low 70s on a per share, but they're now in the high 40s. So, I mean, that's a big jump. That's a result of the market. So unknown. I think we may know something kind of more next week as their earnings come out and we hear from the company. But, we'll see how this goes. There's a lot of interest in KOHL'S. So I'm not really sure it'll be sold, but it has a big impact on our region either way.
Oh, absolutely. And there's also big news from Potawatomi Hotel and Casino.
Right.
They planned for a $100 million renovation. Do you know what's being done with this project?
Quite a lot. And it's kind of a fun. They're adding 1,800 slot machines. They're adding a Starbucks. They're adding a lot more renovations, and they're adding a restaurant led by a couple members of the rock band Kiss. Fun, kind of loud music, kind of rock music. It's actually called Rock and Brews up on the third floor of the casino. Again, trying to make it more appealing. There's so much competition right now, Julia, with these casinos. As you look throughout the state, there's obviously casinos here. There's also a casino that's now going to be built right in the heart of Chicago. So, I mean, really, for them, they have to look at the competition, have to see what they can do to make it even better, and really draw people. So I think you're going to see this more and more. Obviously it's a great place for Milwaukee, but $100 million is a huge investment, and it's going to draw a lot of individuals into this community.
Yes. Spend money to make money. Speaking of that, Southwest Airlines.
I've heard that before.
Southwest Airlines, hey, that's the largest airline at Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. They're spending $2 billion in upgrades. Do you know what travelers are going to notice?
This is kind of fun because we all travel. We all fly on Southwest. A lot of people out of Milwaukee. It's just simple things like having a charger at your seat so that you can charge your phone. How many times have we all flown and we try to use Wi-Fi and it's not very good? So they're going to try to improve the Wi-Fi. They're going to make your seat experience better. They're going to kind of make the seats better. They're going to make the luggage experience. They're really going to try and make the experience better so that when you fly, the thing about air travel right now, Julia, is so much competition. Everybody's trying to make a buck, trying to figure out what to do as really travel comes back. So what they're trying to do is make the experience better because they're all having to charge more as a result of fuel prices. So the theory is if they make your experience better, you may be willing to add a few dollars on your travel to actually fly them. And Southwest flies a lot out of Milwaukee. We kind of like them here. So this is a big deal for Milwaukee. And hey, I always look at my phone when I'm flying and it's always on half empty. So it'll be kind of nice to be able to charge it.
That'll be nice, yeah, and more cushy seats. That'll be great. Mark Kass,
I'm not sure if cushy is the word, but maybe more comfortable seats. How about that?
I hope so. Mark Kass and his bobbleheads.
Yes.
I'm just staring at all of them. They look
great. How do you
great.
like those back there? You like
the
my
Milwaukee Business Journal. I think I have a few of those. I was looking.
All right, I like it.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
For more of today's business stories, head to bizjournals.com/Milwaukee.